Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Conmutalo AIP. Today we're going to see how to configure more than one analog phone line on a Yeastar PBX. This time, we'll be using the HT841. First, go to Extension, Trunks, click the Add button, enter a name. I suggest using the device's name, and under Trunk Type, select Account. We'll use these settings later to register the adapter. Click Save and apply changes. Wait a moment for the process to finish. Once saved, go to the HT841, navigate to Port Settings, then FXO Profile 1, and enable the account. Enter the PBX's IP address in the SIP server field. This PBX is installed on a server that's currently on the same network. Add the IP address, click Save and Apply, then go to FXO Termination. Enable Current Disconnect, we set this to No. Enable PSTN Disconnect, we enable this by selecting Yes. AC Termination Model, set to Auto Detect. Number of rings, we lower this to 2 so the call reaches the destination phone more quickly. PSTN ring through FXS, we disable this, click Save and Apply. It prompts us to reboot, we select Yes. We'll wait a moment. After the reboot, we go back to FXO Profile 1, FXO Termination, we've already configured it, then go to Channel Dialing, wait for dial tone, disable it, Stage Method, set it to 1, click Save and Apply, then go to FXO Ports, under User ID, we'll enter the information we have for the trunk, we'll set it to 6700. For SIP Authenticate, we'll use this as the authentication name, enter it, and enter the password. We'll copy and paste it into the name field. We can set it to 6700. In the caller ID field, we'll also set it to 6700. The rest will remain at their default values. We can group the trunks by marking this one as active and pointing it to port 1. All other lines will be configured this way, so that all calls arriving at ports 1, 2, 3, and 4 will go through the same trunk we've defined on the server. Click Save and Apply. If we go to port status, we can already see the registered device. After grouping the ports, they will all use port 6060, therefore, all those calls will go through port 6060. If you want to manage them line by line, leave the ports set to disable here so that they are not grouped, and each will have its own port. If I return to port status, line 2 would have port 6062, line 3 would have 6064, and line 4 would have 6066. With that in mind, you can create the trunk pointing to that port on the PBX side. If we go to the PBX, we'll also see that trunk active in green, with its corresponding IP address pointing to the adapter with the 4.248 termination. We'll proceed to test both incoming and outgoing calls. We initiate an incoming call. The call comes in. We answer. Two-way audio is established. And we hang up. We then make an outgoing call. We dial the number. The cell phone starts ringing. We answer the call. Two-way audio is established. And we hang up. With that, we conclude the video. Without further ado, I bid you farewell. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. See you next time.